Good afternoon again. I am LaTrice Taylor from Samaritan House, where we're known as Neighbor Helping Neighbor. And we've been around since 1974 doing work in San Mateo County as we are the leading core service agency providing emergency safety net services as basic as food, clothing, and shelter. Our delivery area is San Mateo City, as well as Foster City, all the way up to Burlingame and down to San Carlos. There are also 7 other agencies: Coastside Hope, Daly City Community Center, El Concilio, Fair Oaks, YMCA, Pacifica Resource Center, and Puente de la Costa Sur. Got it. That among those 8, we cover all of San Mateo County. So right off the bat, I want to let you know that if anyone has a need as basic as food, clothing, shelter, you can send them to any of those 8 core service agencies. And even if that person doesn't live in that area, we'll get you to where you need to be. If we don't provide the service in-house, we're the ones that people come in and say, okay, who can you connect me with? If it's a referral to, say, I need assistance with domestic violence, I need help with legal aid, the core service agency is the first place that anyone should go. So we always say that in this county, it is a very collaborative county in that people really work hand in hand together, and we definitely try and get the community members connected with whatever services that they need out there that we don't necessarily cover. But we try and know everything that's going on so you don't have to do that hard work. For Samaritan House Services, this is some of the services that we provide. Case management. I'm actually the Associate Director of Programs and Services. So case management, when people walk in, that we are where it starts. And they see one of the case managers, and we don't just ask for what is the emergent need, what's your crisis, which in a lot of instances is around food or is around the affordability of housing. But we look at the whole family. We try and assess what is the emergency, but then we're also always talking about sustainability. What's going to help you to be successful in the future? So people may start with us saying, I need help with rent, car repair, utilities, and we provide financial services in that respect. So maybe we have to help with a deposit or a mortgage, or if it's a medical bill, we will help them with those services, but it starts with case management. Also, I have a financial empowerment program manager. When people are thinking about what they need, a lot of times they're just trying to survive. They're not thinking about the future. And so I have a person on staff as well as volunteers who will provide financial coaching to help people with budgets, setting up their own savings account and help them to plan for college. Some are not thinking of anything other than, I need to feed my family, but we also try and look at what can they do for themselves in the future. We have health and dental clinics, and we are the first in the state, if not the country, to actually have a food pharmacy where our doctors, and all our services, I should say, are free. Our doctors, if a patient comes in and they have an issue, say with diabetes, they will write a prescription for healthy food, and they can actually go right down the hallway, and we have foods and we have vegetables and fruits. And that prescription is not just for the patient, but for the whole family. So anyone can get food through our clinics. And we have one in San Mateo as well as Redwood City. We have Worker Resource Center where you see day laborers who are concerned with having a job. Well, this place is where someone can come and they can meet with business owners who are looking for responsible people who can work for them. And it's a safe place where they can come together and find jobs, and owners can find good labor. So we take that mystery out of, is the person going to get paid, or is this somebody I can take and actually work on in my business for the day? If you've heard of Safe Harbor Shelter, that's part of Samaritan House. We're the only wet shelter because we believe in housing first. put a roof over somebody's head first, even if they're in the midst of addiction or they have mental illness, but they can't use on site. But if someone is in the throes of any type of addiction, we give them shelter, give them food, give them clothing, but then also we start working with them about how do we transition and help you to have your own house and then become a part of the community. And we do clothing, we have holiday programs that are coming up, and then the big thing is food services. We have at least 16 food programs, and that means brown bag and emergency food pantry. People come in, and if they need food at any given time, we provide it. We are the largest partner, I believe, of Second Harvest Food Bank. So we do food distributions at different churches. We do family harvest, single harvest, where people, once they've signed up for, say, CalFresh, they can come in and they can get groceries on a regular basis. We also do hot meals downtown San Mateo, Monday through Friday, 4 to 6. Anyone can walk into the Mason Hall and they'll get a hot meal, as well as food that's being distributed to them that we also do from Grocery Rescue. We have children's meals, after-school programs, fresh produce. We also serve at senior adult housing facilities. We do hot meals there. We do mobile meal to go because there are those who are at home who are housebound, and we deliver food to people who are housebound. And even, I know food runners will be talking shortly. Food runners, we also benefit from the food that they bring in, because when we talk about food waste, we work with them because they bring in food from different restaurants, and we turn those into meals each and every day. Anything that comes into us, if it's from Second Harvest Food Bank, if it's from the restaurants, we also even have partnerships with just about every grocery store where we take any food that's not sold, we bring it in and we turn it into a healthy meal each and every day. And even if it's, say, Trader Joe's, if they don't want to, if they can't sell it, they'll give us the salads, we turn around and give them out. And those foods are still good because we know there's confusion around sell-by dates or fresh-by dates. We actually can take the food and turn it into a hot meal, turn it into sandwiches, turn it into something that is palatable and that people really clamor for. And we also try and educate people around those foods that aren't familiar, because we do tasting menus and meals so that people will also buy into the quinoas and kales that are a little strange for some of the people we serve. So we are located on Pacific Boulevard in San Mateo. That is our website. And if there is any questions or you want any information, I do have information over on the side. And thank you so much for taking the time out to hear more about what's being done in San Mateo County. Thank you.